loves, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl CheKesha Simms, and I am back with another plan with me in my Erin Condren life planner. This is the horizontal binder system, and y'all know I'm absolutely loving it because I can take the pages out without having to have that coil in the way. So this week I am using my very first weekly printable kit, and this kit comes from Stick to the Plans. She is on Etsy, and that is her Instagram handle. So y'all make sure y'all check her out. She has tons of she has tons of Erin Condren horizontal layouts, and that's what this kit is designed for, the actual horizontal. So I printed this out, and I will show you kind of quickly how I did print this out using my silhouette. But all I did, I went and purchased it, and then they send you an email, and then they'll say view your download or whatever it says. You click that, and then they'll give you all the different options in regards to how you can download it. I do the ones for cuts because I'm using silhouette, and it was super easy, and it comes with 3 sheets. So you have your deco, you have your checklist, you have your weekly, you have a tracker, and then you have some of these script headers here, along with some flags and some icons. And then on the second sheet, you get a ton of flag stickers, more deco style icons. You get a weekend banner, loads of headers, some half boxes, some quarter boxes, some more icons. And then on the last sheet, you get like your headers and your borders and your strips, some more flags down here. And then you have your individual half boxes that indicate whether it's for meals, TV, your favorites, you know, the $ could be for whatever. This can be for birthdays. Then you have 4 trackers, which I love that. And then 4 bill pay stickers, which typically I guess most people don't have more than 4 bills they pay per week. So I guess that would be a good amount of stickers for that. So we're going to go ahead and get started. But first, I do want to show you how last week's spread turned out after the pin. All right, so this is last week after the pin. Very, very functional spread, and it worked out perfectly for me. I love how I did the format. I will probably stick to this format as much as possible, but I think this week I want to do just a little more deco, and I want to do that in preparation with this collab that I will be doing soon. And I'm not going to announce it, but if you're following me on social media, you will hear that announcement soon. So with that being said, I love to show y'all my after the pin at least the week before, because I don't do any pins in my actual plan with me videos. So this was it. I mean, you can see all my plans. Some stuff I did get done, some stuff I didn't, but the things that I didn't get done can definitely be carried over to this week. So let's go ahead and check out how I printed this printable, and then we'll get to starting with my plans. All right, so once I upload it to my silhouette, I actually print from here, and I've already printed it, so I'm not going to actually print. But once I print it, I then go and make sure that my correct mat is picked, which is portrait, because sometimes it'll default to the mat based on how they created it. Then I go to send. Now sometimes your cut lines don't register, so if you actually click on the printable that you're printing, you'll click that, and you see the little tool that came up, and then I click on cut, and then that puts the cut lines around there. And then all I'm going to do now is make sure that the cut settings are on my CheKuts, because I customize my cut settings so they can cut perfectly. So once I do that, I'll go ahead and put it on my mat, and I put it on the furthest corner, which is like letter size, and you want to make sure that you have them within the lines, because when you run it to register, if it's not, your registration will fail. So I just put it on the second little line, and then I feed it through. Once I feed it through, I go back and I hit send, and you're about to hear the printer set up what it's doing is reading the registration marks, and then it is changing the actual cut settings for that particular setting that you chose. So now it's going through the cut process, and I'm ready to lay my stickers. Now that I have pulled my pages out, in which all of my pages I have pre-cut in the ring section, so I can just pull them out as if they were on a disc. So now what I am going to do is to use these lines, and I am assuming that these are lines to use in between each of the horizontal sections. If they're not, I'm going to use it like that today. Again, I'm new to planning horizontally in a Erin Condren. When I used to have an Erin Condren, I did have a vertical, so it was a little bit different. So I'm going to kind of skip over some of this because it is pretty redundant, and we're going to go ahead and get to the Monday part. And I didn't really have to cut anything because they fit pretty much perfectly. So now what I am doing is trying to find what I'm gonna lay next, because it's so many stickers in this printable kit. I didn't know where to start. So I do want to initially I wasn't going to use the side boxes for dates, but I decided to stick to how I did it last time. So now what I'm doing now is just covering up the dates and on this section, because I use this to label the categories, and I probably could have went and whited out the dates, but I figured once I put my labels on top of it for the categories, you wouldn't see it. Now this particular kit, it only comes with like 4 of these labels, and I did actually print an extra one that I forgot to change the cut settings on. So those extra ones did come in handy. But I do want to remind y'all, when y'all are doing your cuts, sometimes the default just does not stay set. I don't know why. But you want to definitely make sure you are, when you hit the first send button to the top right, that you double check your cut settings, because once you hit send at the bottom to send it through the Silhouette machine, it's gonna cut whatever those settings are, not let you catch it before it starts cutting. And sometimes I do catch it, and all I do is just turn it off, and then I turn it back on, push the button to feed it out, and then start it all over again. So now I'm using the headers that I created myself on the Silhouette, and as you can see, I did kind of cut around the script part so they're less bulky, and I thank Shay for the tips. So now I'm using these Planning City rose gold date, somebody's dog barking, date covers. I'm sorry, that threw me all the way off. I normally don't hear a dog bark in this neighborhood, but anyway, there's a dog barking, and this is real life, so I'm not even going to worry about cutting that out. So now I'm just, like I said, laying these date covers, because I do like using these side boxes for my days of the week, because typically there are specific things on specific days that I need to do based on each individual category, but I need more category section to write down the different things I need to accomplish overall, if that makes sense. So using those little smaller boxes, I can go through and add like either checklist stickers or just leave it plain and write things in. I almost use it as like a to-do or today section that you would do. So now I'm using these rose gold date dots, and I believe these are from Stickerbloom, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they are, and I like them because they're a little bit larger and bolder. Most of the date dots that I have are thin and smaller, so these definitely stood out on this spread. So I'm just going through doing what I do. and going back and looking. Like, I'm gonna say this. I love doing the printables and I love the variety, but they give you so much. And 9 times out of 10, how often do we duplicate or repeat the kit? Like, we treat our kits like we treat certain outfits. We just don't want to repeat them. So I don't know. I mean, I don't plan on opening a sticker shop, but if anybody is looking for a business that they can do that is related to planning and stickers, maybe someone should make like a mini printable kit, because I don't need all these and I probably won't use all of them. They'll go in my sticker files just in case I have a spread that has similar colors. But the likelihood of me really using these kits again is slim to none. So now what I'm doing is using the TV boxes. These are the quarter boxes that they have, where they have the little icons that indicate whether it's, you know, for meal prep, for bill pay, or for TV. So these I lay down because on each day I have a particular video that I upload on YouTube. So in these stickers I would write down the actual video that I will be posting, or that is, because what I do is I actually schedule my stuff. I try to film ahead and then schedule, but I like to still indicate in my planner what videos will post, because then that way I can make sure that I'm posting on Instagram the right spreads for the right days. I typically schedule my social media posts, but I've gotten a little bit lazy and I just post it as I wake up, because sometimes after I finish filming, editing, uploading, adding some elements, and then adding you know, my thumbnails and stuff, the last thing I'm thinking about is scheduling a post. But before I finish laying these cute little YouTube icon stickers that I got from Scribble Sticker Co. They are perfectly sized to cover up the little spaces that are on these box stickers. So that way, if it's an icon that you're not going to use, you'll have those stickers that you can use to put over top of them. And she has them in Instagram, YouTube, and some other social media sites. So now I'm just laying some of this these thin strips over the washi, well, not the washi, but the strips that come on this particular layout. And this is the neutral horizontal, so it doesn't take a lot of work. I love that about this spread. I love this about that planner, because that was one of my things that I struggled with my classic happy planner. I just got tired of always having to use so much washi to change the color. And I'm a neutral girl from through and through. I mentioned that even when I did my initial flip through with my 2019 happy planner that I got. Even though that one was more of a softer pastel, it still wasn't neutral enough for me. So now what I'm doing is just laying some of these deco box stickers, because I definitely wanted to add some deco this week instead of just doing all functional boxes. But to kind of piggyback on what I was saying earlier about being lazy, I am trying to stop operating in the spirit of laziness in so many areas of my life. And I caught myself, I'm speaking laziness over me because I'm saying I'm too lazy to schedule a post. And for the remainder of this year, my focus is just to always try to do things where it's balanced. If I know that it's going to save me from having to get up early in the morning to go ahead and schedule it after I do my filming, just go ahead and do it. You know, my husband and I, we, do ministry. And one of the things that he always talk about is make moves, not excuses. And I have to also live up to what we minister. A lot of times you have people that are teaching or ministering and they don't even live up to the things that they're trying to get other people to do. So it's my goal. I am not perfect, but I am striving for perfection. And through perfection is by doing things in a balanced way. And that's what I'm trying to do day by day. So that's my little word for you today. So now I'm just going through and adding some other elements on the spread. By these boxes just being a little bit shorter than the actual space, I figured it would be perfect to kind of use some of these extra like glitter headers and borders and all those extra stickers that you get in this on this printable. And I decided to use this rose gold filming sticker that came from H Rain Designs, and I hadn't pulled these stickers out in a minute. So it's always good to shop your stash, see what you got. And a tip is, if you kind of know where you're going with your layout, try to pull the pieces ahead of time, because one, if you are a content creator, that cuts the time of your filming, because a lot of times I don't pull stuff until I actually start the filming process. But if you kind of pre-plan and figure out your layout and the things that you're going to use, you have more of the opportunity to see what you already have versus freaking out and saying, oh my gosh, I didn't have this kind of sticker, and then you order it and then you realize that you had them. So anyway, that's a whole nother thing. So I'm trying, excuse me, I've been struggling with this little tickle in my throat. But one of the things that I'm still sticking to, no more hoarding. Even though I've been buying some things, I haven't been buying as much of the things as I normally would. So with that being said, I try to be more diligent in pulling my kits that I'm going to use ahead of time, so I can go ahead and start pulling from what I already have, and that lets me know, whether or not I need to replenish or chill on my purchasing. So I'm just, going through, adding some things. Like I said, you really don't have to do a lot to the horizontal layout, but I just feel like, it's my business planner. I don't want it to be boring. So why not try to add some deco this time around? And normally it takes me a good 30 days to kind of find my zhuzh, my, place in doing my planner spreads in different planners. And like I said before, I haven't actually did a full deco spread in a horizontal, except when I did the Sisterhood of the Traveling Planners. I did do more deco than I would normally do, but we're having a thunderstorm, so you might hear thunder. Yeah, this has been, I'm not gonna say challenging, but it's been interesting, because you don't have the breakdown in boxes like you would in a vertical spread. So anyway, so just going through, still trying to find more little things to add. I'm not gonna overdo it with the deco. I'm gonna just kind of feel like I'm gonna add a nice balance of the deco stickers. I am gonna definitely use some of these checkbox stickers on the left side, and you'll see me do that momentarily. But again, here I am just taking some of these glitter headers and layering it underneath the deco box stickers, just to take away that little white space that's showing. And then, y'all know I like to layer my stickers. That's just what I do. So now just doing more things to the spread. And I'm trying to think. It was something that came in my head and it just went away that fast. So right here on my Sunday box and the extra box, I double that as like how you would normally have a running sidebar. I'm using this as kind of like my running sidebar to make sure I have a place to put like my trackers, things that I need to make sure that I need to get done this week, but not on any particular day. And then as well as some reminders of things that I might need to do next week. And because I don't really do, I don't have a category for Sunday, I might as well, use it as a functional space for myself. So that's what I'm doing with that. So I'm gonna let this play a little bit because it's kind of gonna be self-explanatory. I'm gonna take me a drink of water because I feel like this little tickle in my throat is gonna keep coming. So I'm gonna be right back. All right, I am back. So right now I'm just adding the last few elements, and I don't know why I'm calling them elements, stickers. I'm adding the last few stickers onto the spread, and these are more functional because these particular categories I have a lot more things to write, so I figured I'll use these. So while I finish this up, if I want to make an announcement, if you haven't seen on social media, I'll go ahead and say it here. Myself, as well as Lisa Mack of Planning and Praying. Look, I'm speaking for her. But anyway, you know, she's the married to my Martha, so you know it's a blessing when we can go places together. So both of us are on the Villa Beautiful design team. I am so excited. This opportunity is a blessing because I've been a Villa babe in my mind ever since I found her shop. And y'all know I love all things Villa Beautiful. So make sure y'all be on the lookout. We're going to be doing some amazing things with an amazing group of ladies that are on this design team. It's like 9 of us all together. So y'all make sure y'all stay on the lookout and go follow each and every one of us. I did put all of the people's names on my Instagram page. All right, love, so I am finished my spread in my Erin Condren Life binder, and I am absolutely loving this layout this week. I still have enough white space, but I also have some deco and some functional stickers out on this spread where it's going to allow me to be able to still write what I need to write. I might go back, and I thought about it afterwards, is adding some more quotes on here like I kind of did last week where I had a quote at the top, but if I don't, it's no big deal. But with this kit, it was so many stickers to choose from, so I have plenty of left if I want to do another spread with this printable kit, or if I just want to be able to mix and match with something else in the future. But I'm loving this. I am really loving this, and I'm loving that I'm able to find some kits that are printables for the horizontal layout. But y'all know I still like to shop, so if y'all know of any sticker shops that have really amazing Erin Condren horizontal stickers, especially like the foil ones, because right now I don't feel like going through the process of foiling my stickers, even though I have a laser jet printer and I can use a laminator and all of that stuff. I just don't got time for that in my life right now. But with all that being said, drop me some names of some shops where I can get some cute horizontal Erin Condren foiled stickers. All right, so that is about it. There's no need for me to keep talking. Let the spread speak for itself. I hope you guys like it. Again, I'm still getting acclimated to actually being able to decorate, because even when I was using the horizontal happy planner, I just did a lot of washi and some like quote stickers, so I really didn't do a lot of stickers like I do right here. So anyway, if you like this video and if you like my spread, you already know what to do. Give me a big old thumbs up and drop me a comment to let me know what you think about the evolution of my spreads in my EC Life binder. And as well, I do have a code for Erin Condren if you are interested in purchasing, and I do have a whole lot of other links down in the description box, so don't forget to check that out before you exit left out of this video. But also, if you haven't done so at this point, you know what to do. If you've been watching my videos, you know what I'm going to say. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell so you never miss any of my videos. And as well, if this video has inspired you, pay it forward and share it with your planner friends so they can also be inspired to create their own lovely plan. So until next time, loves, peace.